Welcome back. In this one, very simple. 10 breaks. We're gonna basically work out together whether we should be potting either the reds or the yellows. Believe it or not, a lot of players actually do get this wrong. Or they do choose an out or a color, and it actually just makes the mapping a whole lot harder. So I'm gonna do 10 breaks and let's see how many we get right together. Here we go. First one. So we're basically just going to break the balls, talk about reds or yellows, and then start again. It's all about choosing the right colours. All right, first one. What do you choose? Obviously the white ball is hard up here. What are we on? Nothing. So basically the only shot we have is literally this red up there, and that's it. So what are we doing here? Reds or yellows? What am I taking? If I roll the red in up there, the white ball will stop here. If I miss, well, it's pretty much game over. Can I play safe here? Maybe I do. This is one where I'm actually probably not going to take on a red or a yellow because of where the white ball is. It's very hard right there to actually play a shot. So the secret is here. Just try and hit a ball and get the white ball back there. All right, so let's move this ball down there and let's bring this white ball back. So pretty much just like that. So now it's still open table. Your opponents come to the table now and you've now put them under the pump. That was the first one. So it wasn't a red or a yellow, it was a safety. Number two, here we go. Let's break the balls again. Ooh, tell you what, reds or yellows. I mean, that's on. They're all on, so give you a second here to choose your balls, reds or yellows. I just don't like the transition realistically from this to this to this to the 8 ball. You know, even playing that coming around. I'm actually liking reds here. So, you know, this red goes, you could come over to here, pot that red. You know, that red goes, that links to that, and then the white ball stays here. So, in this one, I'm choosing reds. Number 3, third break. All right. Reds are dodgy here, reds are dodgy there. That does sneak in under there, but yellows goes. That does go in there, but if you're here, the yellow goes in there, the yellow goes down there. That yellow sneaks into there. So anywhere around here, you could roll that yellow in, roll that yellow in. So I think number 3 is yellows. Number 4, fourth break. Alright, yellow, that's all good. Reds, they're all good except this one. So, am I on a starter with a yellow? Yes, I am to there. So I could probably pot that, maybe screw off the side here and come back this way. roll in, roll in, roll in, knock these yellows in, and then come down for the 8 ball. Reds are good too, except this one. So my answer here is yellows, number 4. All right, I have to actually do a bit of a voiceover. Something happened with the mic, made my voice sound a little bit funny, so here we go. I'm on a yellow at the top there, and I'm also on a red. So I have my choice of both. I'm pointing to these balls because there's a cluster there, and I can actually play down here, but then I have to go into the cluster, which isn't great, so I'm actually looking at yellows here. So my answer for this one would be starting up there with the yellows, and then I can land pretty much where I'm moving my hand. And yeah, so yellows are the balls here. And you can see me sort of just making my way through them. So yellows it is. Number 6. So nice little break off. I'm actually getting some nice spreads here. Again, I'm on a yellow and I'm on a red ball. So I'm explaining a few things here. You know, basically these breaks have just come down to sort of one ball. And it hasn't really been obvious, but it has sort of been obvious in a way too. But you'd be surprised how many times that either you take a red or a yellow and then you go to play a shot and you're not on one of them. So I always at the start always make sure that I can pot a red or a yellow, and then it makes it a lot easier to make a decision from there. So, but I think here, because of that red at the rail at the top left, I'm going yellows. So number 7 here, another nice break. And those 2 yellows to the right-hand side of the table just come together. So I have a bit of a dodgy opener with yellow. I do like reds here, only because I can play the bottom red and actually go into the red and the 8 ball and open them up a little bit. So that would be my choice of balls here, red balls, because yellows are just, as you can see, a little bit too hard to actually deal with. So red balls it is for this one. And you can see me explaining there that I'm going to pot that first red and possibly go into them. So reds it is. Number 8. Another nice little break. White ball lands in that dodgy spot. So there's really only one thing you can do here, like we did in the first frame. Basically play the yellow, which I'm only just on, to the top, and get the white ball down the bottom, leaving your opponent with no shot. So you'll see me jack up here and then screw the white ball off the side rail and then down where my cue is there. So here it is, just like that, and then let your opponent have a go. So number 9 here, another nice little break, and I'm not really on a red. The red does go in the centre, and the red above it near the black does go top left. So you can go them if you want, but you know, if you miss it, then you're leaving your opponent a really nice sort of finish here. So I would possibly, or definitely go yellows here, because I know I'm definitely going to knock it in. And you can see me sort of just trying to link the balls together. You know, there's a few ways you can go about this. You know, play the one in the middle first and then work your way around the table. And you can use the balls that I'm pointing at now to come up the top of the table. Yeah, so definitely with this one, it is yellows. Even if I was on a red, I still think I'd probably go yellows here. So yellows it is. All right, number 10. Again, sorry about the audio. Obviously, I didn't know that this was happening with the mic until I actually finished recording and started editing these videos. So, yeah, number 10, the white ball got stuck in behind the balls. So obviously you can see here that you're sort of forced to go yellows. There's really no safety here either, because if you roll up to the yellow, then your opponent's going to have a dip here. So it's definitely yellows, and I decided to actually, being number 10, just have a bit of a go at this out, and I'll fast forward it for you because obviously you can't hear me talk. So I'll fast forward it and enjoy the little finish. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Also remember to let me know in the comments how you went with picking reds or yellows, and I'll speak to you soon. Enjoy.